Can we now talk about why Joy is a Blackstreet record and not an MJ record?
Michael.
Do you know what's really strange? Can I just stop you? Now that I know that, I can hear Michael Jackson on it, which is weird. Like, I'm listening to the song in my head and I can hear that it almost sounds like a Michael Jackson record.
I want to tell you something. If I'm actually in about a month, I have all of my masters coming from Virginia to Atlanta, which is where I live now. And in there, I know that I have the tape of Michael Jackson singing Joy.
Oh, wow.
And I'm going to find it and I want to deliver it back to the estate.
Wow.
Because
is it a better version? I know you're gonna say, but is it very different, or can you even disclose?
Can't forget today.
Oh wow.
He put it all in there.
All of that in there.
He put it all in there, yo. I'm telling you.
Why wasn't it on Dangerous then?
Because he didn't experience that moment while he was working on the album.
Okay.
And remember, he got with Marie Presley after.
So he hadn't quite felt that joy.
He didn't find that joy.
Are there any more records that you gave to someone else that should have been for Mike that we might not have known? Are there any more Blackstreet records that were Michael Jackson records formerly?
No.
No,
it was just that one. Oh, well, he did it. They put it out on the, because he never finished it. Someone Put Your Hand Out.
Okay.
That was
a Michael Jackson record. Oh, wow.
And Blood on the Dance Floor didn't come out until 97.
Yeah, it didn't.
I'm like, and I was so unhappy because he didn't let me remix it or, touch it up. He's like, no, it's done.
Okay.
This is done. We putting it out like this.
Blackstreet. Amazing guy. Would you say that that's your most successful group?
Yeah.
Rex and Effects, Blackstreet guy, you'd say it was Blackstreet.
Blackstreet, because we got a Grammy, we got an MTV award, we got the biggest award over here in Europe, the World Awards. Mm-hmm. We got the Mobile Awards. We got every accomplishment that we could ever get.
Why were there so many Blackstreet lineup changes?
If I could have the Blackstreet of life, I would have Dave Hollister.
Wicked.
Mark Middleton.
Okay.
Chauncey.
Of course.
And myself.
That is Blackstreet.
That's Blackstreet to me.
That 100%.
But that's not the star Blackstreet. Mm-hmm. Because all the way around star that I would take and put on American Idol is the guys I performed with last night.
Who were you with last night? I wasn't at the show, unfortunately.
I was with Lenny Harrell, Monty, Tony Tyler, and Jay Styles.
Can you solve I've got a few arguments I'd like you to solve for me today.
Sure.
Actually, me and my friends always argue about which Blackstreet album was better. Was it the original debut Blackstreet album?
Yep.
Or Another Level?
The original?
Why, Teddy?
I'm going to tell you why.
Go on.
Because we made a lot of godchildren.
I know, but
on that album, we made a lot of lovers come together. And it was like something that was the breaking ground of new R&B, heavy R&B.
Okay.
See, the second
album was fire.
It was fire because awesome. No Diggity, and we sold 8 million.
Okay.
The first album was the album that got us in the door. You never forget your first.
I know, but I'm talking about track for track.
I know.
I'm talking about tune for tune.
I know that you, yourself, have memories from that first album.
I do, 100%. Booty Call,
no, not physical, just Booty Call.
Loads of tracks.
Before I let you go, can I get a kiss goodnight? Like, you went through it.
Everything. But then when the second album came out, the second album had some jams on it, some slow records.
But it didn't have that song that when you brought a girl to the house, it's on and popping.
Let's Stay in Love.
I'm telling you, man.
Come on, man.
Come on, man.
It
didn't have that song.
We're going to have to agree to disagree.
It didn't have that song that made your mother say, I love that song. It didn't have that song that was that wedding song, Joy.
Joy was
I could play. You can go online and say Joy weddings.
True.
And you'll see people, that girl, she gave it me. It wasn't dun, 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 dun. It was Joy.
Okay.
That brought people down the aisle. So that's what I'm looking at.
A lot of people might not know that you discovered Pharrell, the Neptunes.
Yeah.
Amazing. Can you talk about that first encounter and how you discovered him? And did you know that he was going to go on to do what he's actually done today?
Man, listen. I knew that they were special.
Yeah.
And I knew that they would be doing something because these guys are architects. Pharrell, Chad, Mike Etheridge are architects. My first encounter with Pharrell was they were trying to get to the studio because they thought my studio was just a studio you rent out. They didn't know that
it was your studio.
It was my studio, and it was private.
Mm-hmm.
So they tried to get in, and I didn't let them in because I thought it was just a bunch of school kids coming over, because they had book bags and everything, and they was just out in the parking lot, like just spitting. Then I said, you know what? I need to do a talent show. So I did a talent show consecutively every year at their school, which was across the way of my studio.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't know that he was the high school, like, cool kid, nerd, or whatever you want to call them. But he used to be in the school just rapping. And Chad would be doing his saxophone playing in the hallway. I can only tell you, I picked him out of a talent show because I just kept seeing this kid's face. Until he entered the contest. When he entered the contest, all I seen was this kid's face. And that was Pharrell.
Wow.
I overruled the judges. Because they wasn't doing anything. They was just on the stage jamming.
Yep.
And doing what they did in the hallways of the school and in the schoolyard. And I said, man, that's something that I would do. Not get up there and sing I Will Always Love You or a Luther Vandross song and hit the big Apollo note. Everybody holding note. Oh, and everybody going, ah. No. The school, when Pharrell and them got up there and just started like, yo, we ain't got nothing planned, but we gonna do a little something like this. Hit it, Chad. And then Pharrell just started spitting. I said, oh, yo. And then when they won, I signed them right away. I was like, yo, I overruled the judges. I was like, yo, I pay y'all. This is what it is.
Teddy says
I gave them the card.
Oh, wow.
Them dudes, the nerds.
Crazy.
Them.
Who is better? The Neptunes?
Oh, no, you ain't gonna put me in that.
I'm doing it!
Nah.
I'm sorry. Who is better? The Neptunes or Timbaland?
Oh, damn, you trying to start a fight.
I want to know from a genius, a musical genius. I'm
not going to say who's better, but I could describe
what the difference is.
The difference.
No, but I want to know who is more important in music today.
Both of them.
All right, so come on, there's got to be a better one. Because, I mean...
I'm going to tell you this.
Go on.
And I'm going to keep it real. Let me tell you why Timbaland is very important. He's an architect. Even though he have the different producers around him and all the things that other producers have done with him, he's the one articulates what goes out. He touches up everything. When Timbaland touched something, it turns to gold. And whether See, it's a difference. When he put out music, and if it doesn't go anywhere, it's because it's before its time. The same thing with Pharrell and those guys. Their music was before their time, and it still is.
Yeah.
It's like me.
100%.
I did records like people didn't like Deep until 2 years later. People didn't like Groove Me until a year later. We thought it was a flop. People didn't like Wizzy Wow until later. Like, here it is.
Okay.
Because the music, our music, Pharrell, Timbaland, myself, and I even have more producers, Rodney Jerkins. Music is before the time. We kind of think differently. Like, we're just awkward people.
Wow.
We are not.
I had a feeling you weren't going to answer that.
We're not on Earth. We're really not on Earth. Pharrell is not on Earth. Definitely. Like, to me, he's the true, like, head Martian. If you say Martian,
yeah,
I'm like an Igor. You know?
We're talking different species.
You know what I'm saying?
Here.
Like,
okay.
He's a Martian, and Timbaland is R2D2.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? And then Rodney, to me, is like the Midas. You know, we're different when we think differently.
We're going in here, people. Before you go, are we going to get some brand spanking new TR music over here? And is there any new artists that you're collaborating with? Because I think it's needed.
I'm collaborating with, and I feel so proud to say, we're working right now, Tamar Braxton.
Wowzers. She's coming, yeah?
Yes, she is. And our next single is, oh my God, fire.
Okay.
I'm so happy to be on the record. I can't wait till y'all hear it.